So what if I told you there is a one simple technique, just a 15 minutes every day can improve your Japanese more than the hour of textbook studying? It's not the app, it's not the flashcard. It's something almost nobody talk about. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what it is, why it works, and how to start tonight. Hi, my name is Sasuke. I was born and raised in Japan, and I have taught Japanese over 100 students around the world. Let's get started. So simple habit is not the app, it's not the flashcard. It's really simple. You only need to use the pen and notebook, which is keeping a Japanese diary. And I know that sounds almost too simple, but there are 3 real reasons why this works backed by the real research. So I'm gonna talk about all 3 of them, and after that I'm also going to talk about how to do diary effectively to improve your Japanese. Okay, so let's talk about the first reason. Have you ever watched a Japanese show and understand almost everything? And then a friend asks you something in Japanese and then you just freeze. Like you understand almost like everything of conversation, but when it's your turn to speak, you feel like, what should I say? Understanding Japanese and producing Japanese are 2 totally different jobs for your brain. And understanding it's called recognition. It's basically like the answer is already right there and you just have to catch it. And on the other hand, the producing is called retrieval. Retrieve. So this one is basically you have to pull the whole things out of your own head with nothing there to help you. Another example is like you recognize your friend's face in public. That's understanding. But on the other hand, you try to remember your friend's name or phone number or all the information. It's basically like retrieval. So you try to pull the whole information from your brain. That is actually the hardest part. And there is a real theory behind this called Swain's output hypothesis. Swain? So basically this theory says that trying to actually produce a language is not just listening to it. It's what reveals the real gap in what you know. So basically when you try to make a sentence and get stuck, that stuck moment matters a lot. Because your brain basically said, hey, I don't actually know this part. Your brain actually wanna learn more. It's wanna figure out, what is this? This is exactly why input alone, just watching, just listening, isn't enough by itself. You actually have to try to produce Japanese to find out what you are missing, what you need to learn. Also, I'm doing a free newsletter for people who want to learn Japanese or Japanese culture. If you are interested, there is a link in description, so please check it out. The second reason why the diary works is because it have to be handwriting, not the typing. Now here is the science. When researchers look at people's brains while they were handwriting versus typing, the handwriting got way more of the brain working together. And this is the interesting part. On the other hand, typing barely activated any of that. There is also the study with kids. Some learned letters by handwriting them, and some learned by typing them. Later, the kids who handwrote the letters recognized them better. Same information, different method and different result. And this makes sense because handwriting is more stressful and effortful in a good way than the typing. And that extra effort is actually the point. There is an idea in learning science called desirable difficulty. So basically when something is a little bit harder, your brain have to work more to do it. And that extra work exactly what make it stick. Yes, I agree. Typing is convenient, but when it comes to the learning languages, pen and notebook are more effective. So the third reason why diary works is because the more senses you use while learning something, the more you actually remember. So think about it. When you do the diary, you have to see the word. So you use your eye. But same times, you have to write it down. So you use a touch, which is 2 senses already. You can say it out loud what you are writing, so you use a mouth, but same times you will hear what you say, so you use your ear too. So you basically use 4 senses already, and sometimes smell of pen or smell of this pencil and it smell good. So basically you're gonna use 5 senses. Typing is just like you seeing a word, so basically kind of touching, but basically you use like 1 sense or 2 sense, but when it's come to diary, you basically use more sense. And as I said, the more sense you use, the more you actually remember. So here is exactly how to do it. The first step, buy notebook. Anything is fine. It doesn't need to be fancy. It's just a random notebook is okay. And second, every night or every morning or whenever works for you, write 3 to 5 Japanese sentences. It can be anything. You can talk about your day. You can talk about your feeling. It's basically just like let out whatever like you wanna write it down in Japanese. And also like don't use a sentence you learn from textbook. I want you to write it down like your real thought, real emotion, because that's exactly what you will use when it comes to speaking Japanese or when you communicate with Japanese people. I personally recommend like write it down the memories, like I don't know what some memory that makes you laugh, or some memory makes you worried, some memory makes you sad. And that's, you gotta use the vocabulary that you will use in real life as well. So yeah, whatever you wanna write it down, just write it. And third, when you hit the word you don't know, you think about it a little bit, try to remember a little bit. But if you cannot remember, just search it and make sure you mark it somewhere, like just a circle or underline or whatever works for you. And point is, do not stop there. Just keep writing. And fourth step is the next day, make sure you review the word, whatever you marked the day before. So try to remember what was the word I marked last night. Try to remember a lot, and if you cannot remember, but just check it. So this is called a spaced repetition. So basically you review the word, next day, 3 days later, 5 days later, 7 days later. This growing gap is make it stick. The more word you review, the more you will remember basically, yes. So basically if you don't review it, you basically forget everything. So yes, make sure you review it. Last step is really important. Do not chase perfection. Everyone try to make a perfect sentence, but you just start learning. So don't chase a perfection. Just try to say something, like perfect sentence makes you smarter, but actual sentence coming from your brain, it makes human. So, just try, have a fun, don't chase perfection. Understanding what you do not know is also the part of progress. So let's bring it together. The 3 reasons why diary works. Trying to produce Japanese reveal what you are actually missing. Handwriting activate your brain more deeply than typing. And using more sense build more paths back to each memory. And system is really simple. Just grab the pen and notebook and write it down your honest sentence. 3 to 5 Japanese sentences. And if you can, read the sentence out loud, because more sense you use, the more you actually remember. Again, learning languages is a long journey, so I want you to enjoy it. Anyway, I'm the guy talk about Japanese culture and Japanese languages, so if you are interested, please hit the subscribe. ありがとうございました。